It's time to get into our final game of the weekend, of the day. We even saw Martin in the crowd there just before in the previous game. But it's game 12. We're heading to Erangel. It will be Sims and Pansy to bring you all the action to find out who wins week number 2.
It's all up for grabs. Now, yes, FaZe do lead, but not an insurmountable reach either. Now, keep in mind, you need a couple more kills for some of these teams and a second win. Liquid and NaVi, they're your two names to keep your eyes on. They're the two to consider. They're the ones who can truly close the gap. Rich, are you a believer, or do you think it's Sunday, it's FaZe's day?
I'm going to go with FaZe on this one. If anything, the one thing we can say with certainty is they've bagged themselves $14,000, which, as James alluded to, it's a good chunk of change as we move forward to banking up all the cash into next week's penultimate grand finals. Now, for FaZe, it's systems go. It's normal position down by Milta. Can't really do too much else, especially with the flight path that is rather low south side of Erangel. For anyone else, do you want to try and challenge this? Is it a different... Ooh, no. That is my vehicle. Go away. Go do something else. Totally fine. The teams we have to look at, definitely. Painted a target on their back to try and jump over FaZe. We're looking at Liquid. 67 frags. We're looking at NaVi. 64 frags. Actually all tied up with FaZe Clan. You don't want to go too far from this. I mean... Falling back, it's probably the right decision. It is still central. They're just pre-scouting to see what's available. Oh, hello. Straight down from the hillside. TM's here. Have they made notice of Liquid's position? They're skirting it, which suggests they have an aim. Law's already there, but it's Clip to strike first. Instant onto the second. It's not quite the knock that he wanted, but the damage is already done. It's there. Turns onto a third. The headshot. The rest of them have to come alive into this, and they have to be quick. They are. It's not clean, but it's something. The revives can be possible, so long as no one jumps into this.
NaVi's in the cars. NaVi are in vehicles coming this way. Look at the mini-app. Look at NaVi. They've seen that this is Liquid. They know exactly where they need to go. If they want to try and push this one forward, this is the perfect time. NaVi have found a weakness. They are going to capitalize on this the best they can. Are they going to pull up? Yes, they are. They're going to go for the drive-by. Alia, though, can't quite connect cleanly enough. Might have to keep moving on. No, the pop! Melman finds Ibby, and Mexi wasn't able to stabilize just yet. Turns around, looks towards one. Melman in the back lines. Headshot. Can't quite get him down yet. Mexi, no bullets left. Tries to find a bit of cover. Clip's gone down. It's all on Mexi. Liquid are in pieces, and NaVi are targeting them right now. They are done for. They're out of the running for that first place, and NaVi are making it hurt right now.
That compound. But now, by doing this, they may be forced to share. They've all gone for the commitment, DA and VP. That will be a massive fight. NaVi still looking for a place to call home. SMB, FaZe Clan. Loads and loads of teams towards the southeast. That's going to be interesting. Exhalation will pull up on Giro. Shot through the window and a trade will go off. Giro forced to hold back. Salik is forced to turn into the wilderness, but there is a player there to at least get the trade off. Down comes SMB. It's heard all this noise and it wants to get itself involved. Strike while the iron is hot. It's inside the circle up on Volcano, so they're going to be sitting happy. But if they can remove all obstacles that are in and around them, it makes life a little bit more easier.
Yeah, NaVi should be aware that FaZe are right next to them. FaZe got a knock on this, and now I don't know if they push on this or what they do with this, but they're trying to make a move on it. Now, NaVi are not far away to not hear this, but this is an overextension from FaZe. This could be a huge punish. Yeah, 80's gone down. I mean, this is a very bold push, and NaVi should have LOS on this. This is going to be a huge issue in the making. VP doing okay against DA for now, but Fex is on the knees. You're going to have Gustav Fuzzface still trying to do something about this one. The mollies are going in, but look at Quizzy in the back lines. If he gets LOS on this through those trees, you're going to have FaZe in pieces. And that just made me have a heart attack. Fuzzface is down and out. There's only one standing. It is Gustav, who is the clutchest man in this side, and the man who's put up incredible numbers. FaZe are eliminated. They still sit in first place, but NaVi now have keys to the castle. They can be no longer adding frags to this. So if NaVi gets the win, it's all theirs.
How many more teams are going to be singing on of this one? All of Games should be just regrouping with the rest of the team and getting involved in this, but a good nade pauses that for all but a brief moment. T-Bone keeps going for heroic on the exhalation fight. NaVi has just managed to get away with murder. We've no idea how, but we'll kind of see if any more comes through. The smokes will go down for survivability purposes, but Heroic are pushing in. This should be death. Incarnate in the corner. No, he spots one to jump over, says bye-bye. Exhalation's gone, and Heroic are standing, but Ents are already here, Lauren, with the nades.
Nades. They're in hand, they're cooked, they're primed. Do they get the kills they need? That's... Whoa, there it is! Rustamar and Diggory unleash the nukes, but further afield, Na'Vi have 7 kills. And they've already got themselves in the circle now. They have a couple of teams around them. The remainder, Yuri from HOG, on the move up here. Example already got punished by, you know, trying to move up on that vehicle nice and quickly. But also they have gear up on the other side. Example's gonna... Oh, buddy, we got a gamer on our hands today. Absolutely sharp as attack. Was he near the car? In the car? I don't know. He's found Apocalypse no matter which way you want to cut it. Lou's gone down on the pull-up. VP trying to make something happen here towards BBL, who's also been kind of absent this entire event, but this is the compound that they really do enjoy being in towards. We saw VP take it away from them. This time, Mert is going to control it to a VP looking like they're done for. Bard nabs away the kill, but it's still BBL holding territory.
Yeah, there's going to be a smile on the face because they died, at least 2 of them here previously, 2 VP, so to be able to take down the players and cause them all kinds of problems, like this is the knock-on effect of it, just trying to duck, dive, weave, whatever you can do amongst the vehicles to try and somehow stay alive. Perfectix is sticking to the outskirts, see if they can get the revive. They'll probably get the vehicle, then continue towards the compound and hope for the best. Metralius onto Vard, that's another decent knock. You've still got SMB in the tiny last standing house between that. Like, this side now, the east is completely buggered.
Yeah, this is something else. VP trying to do what they can here. Ents are suffering on the receiving end of whatever is coming through. Smash is waiting on the other side. Metralius has to peel away, just hit that reload, but Smash is ready for any sort of breach coming on in. VP following suit with whatever they've got remaining. They're going to try and breach and clear. Can BBL hold the compound? For now, the answer is yes. Smash, Mert, and Metralius greeting them all at the door with just a grin on their face. A couple of nades come in, but that'll actually be VP on Ents here. So things being made almost easier for BBL as they're fighting each other. Ents left in pieces strewn across the road, and they want to push this. They want to make sure there's no one at the gate. They're all there, but does QM get the timing then to push around? No, they're going towards SMB instead.
What's more frightening is those last 2 fights, Ents and Gear Up, they were the 2 teams that were on NaVi's side of the map. Now Na'Vi can actually stand by the road in some kind of a safe manner. This has frighteningly gone their way. Let's see how many of QM are left standing once this fight is all done. Quizzy's got to have a look across on the side. He'll hear all these shots most certainly. Eventually, they will have to wander, so if they can do damage now, absolutely he should be taking that. There's the first one, on to the second. So much damage has been done, but he has fallen victim. Melman now up with the nades. We'll see how many more knocks will come out of this. He needs to do some big damage. Even if they cannot get Quizzy back on his feet,
he's gone.
Knocking this team out of this position is absolutely critical.
And it's helping. Look, Apocalypse is finding them as well. It's just down to Defender lost here. Quizzy maybe overextending, maybe not. Call it what you want at this point. You got to see how Na'Vi can control this with 3. They had to secure one side of the circle, and they went for the south, and it's probably the right choice.
But this now becomes exceedingly hard for Na'Vi. They have to hold on the outskirts of the circle first. Melman, an example. That's perfect. That's absolutely frigging enormous. 3 players fall simultaneously, and there's not really much else he can do about this with the blue closing in on him. Surely this is just time ticking away for Galacticos and a little bit more leverage for Na'Vi.
Na'Vi are giving it their damn all, and no one's going to take it away from them. They are fighting with everything they got, but look at the lack of smoke, so I'm worried about that. That could be an issue for them down the line here. Galacticos has to just accept fate. We're down to 5 now. BBL still stand, Kings of the Castle. Squeaky and I guess DA have been unable to do much, and oh my word, Na'Vi are in the vehicles. They're going to try and find that next step maybe. Oh, where'd you go with this? In the middle of the field, just having to pull up. Code Marco can see it. Tap, 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 finds Halia. Smash finds it too. Na'Vi are in dire straits, trying to find cover, find anywhere. They can just get their heads down for a second. And is Alia recoverable? He's got a little bit of safety. Maybe Rip9 could see it. I see the mini now in hand. Does he look through that window? He does, but he gets tagged up, put down. Melman saving Alia's life here. As Code Marco is looking desperately for that pixel. Example, be careful. There is vision on this. You are being watched from all sides. Apocalypse is so close now as well. Example puts down Rip9, but again, 11 kills are doing well, but not well enough. BBL are looking to destroy what Na'Vi are trying to build. It's all an Example now, and it's not looking good. He'd have to pick up both of his buddies, both of his teammates, and try and suffer through this, or it will keep going on as intended, and FaZe will walk away in that first place. These guys are going out of their mind. They now know where he is. You can see the first was denied, the second actually was pretty close by. Squeaky's making a mad dash towards it, but Vard's fighting Smash still. BBL, Vard is finding 2 of BBL. Squeaky is just saying, screw it, boys, I gave it my best. I couldn't quite find BBL for you. But you know what? DA might. NaVi now have a chance at this. It is slim, it is slender, and Apocalypse is still a problem. He is trying to destroy all of what they're trying to build, Rich, and he could be their downfall. They have to move up, though.
He had one tiny opportunity to make that molly land perfectly. You saw where they shot it, they denied it, and ultimately they deny his life. BBL have the building, but my word, do they have so many people that have caused them grief, and they've got a wild DA directly in front of them.
At the start of this game, to maybe do something, hold your absolute nerve in this moment for NaVi. An example unleashes, finding Vard. BBL are still alive. They are still waiting off towards the eastern side. DA caught the attention first. The fire comes back in. Alia now that final nade. Can he find the perfect intended target? Sends it, posts it, prays for it to find it. And Alia moves up. That's smart. That's incredibly smart. It's brave though, and it's a little bold because now he could be open to DA. Mert on 1 HP. Everything comes down to this. Melman finds Mert. And FaZe are just sweating bullets in the back lines. Good trade for Pixel. Melman finds him. And NaVi on the verge of the unthinkable. A 2v1. Melman and Alia. This is from 0 to potentially hero, but do they find Metralius? Waiting on the other side, he's seen. Alia still alive on 2 HP. The spray comes in. Melman, they've done it. They've only gone and done it. The truly unthinkable from week 1, sitting in 14th place to closing out the double here in the second week. 16 kills, fighting with everything they had, Rich.
Respect my mind, no doubt from last year. I pray my dick get big as the Apple Town, so I can fuck the world for 70